We're here at Troubadour. We've got Phillip from Helberg Barbecue.
Hey.
Second year on the list, man. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah.
What's that been like for you?
It's been great. I think we saw a bigger push from it this time around with the 21 being in the fall. It's kind of a weird time. And then first summer being in our new building too. So that the timing of that was perfect. And we saw a good little summer crowd come through, which we're not really used to being in around Waco. It's kind of a college town, usually slows down over the summer. So it's awesome, man. I mean, it's great for the team, for morale, and like they work really hard for it. I love getting to see them, excited about it. So
How long have you guys been in the new building?
Since March. So not quite 9 months yet, but very close. Yeah.
Cool. How was that transition for you?
Crazy, very extremely stressful, but man, it's been such a huge blessing for us since we got in there. It's funny looking back at kind of like move-in time. We were running out of trailers in between the old place burning down and getting into the new joint, and running barbecue trailer in February in Texas, you never know what you're gonna get.
Right.
And
shorts or frozen.
We ended up taking a day to like move all of our equipment into the store because it was literally snowing, and we were like, we're not gonna be open today. Like, all hands on deck. Let's just move everything in. And we're all bundled up in our coveralls and stuff like that, and it's snowing, and I'm using the forklift, and it was just great. So
I remember when we made the transition from the farmer's market to our spot in Deep Ellum, and we did it over the course of maybe like a day or two, which seemed like the most possible time we could possibly take to do that.
Oh yeah.
But somebody looking in from the outside would think that was absolutely crazy to make that transition, but it's one of those things you have to do. You can't afford to have like that week or two or whatever it is.
No, you got to make that transition like as seamless as possible. But I had the right crew to do it. They're just down to roll up their sleeves and do whatever needs to be done. And then it was like it really paid off that interim period, keeping the team together as much as possible between the fire and the new place was like when everything meshed and came together, and we grand opening, you got a 3.5 hour line, all weekend. You just got salty dogs like to your left and right that can just like put their head down and grind and not get fazed by it. So it was like, wow, this is worth it. This was like what made it all worth it. It was awesome.
That's a big moment. You make that move and you're wondering like, is the crowd going to come? Is it going to be the same? And
we thought everyone forgot about us.
You get that validation, and it's just like you take a deep breath for a brief moment, and then you're back in it again. But it's that moment where you can take that deep breath. You're like, fuck, okay, I've got it. It's all good. It's all good.
So Phillip, to get to that moment, where did you start? What got you? How did the barbecue bug bite you?
Being away from home, actually, because I grew up in the Houston area, and then I was 19, 20 years old, wanted to travel, didn't really get to do that much growing up, and so went and worked on a cruise ship. Met my wife out there. She was a passenger on the ship. Moved to California.
What were you doing on the ship?
I was bussing tables, actually. Okay. Yeah. And then I stayed in front of house because that was where the money was on the ship. And so I got to like move up and wait tables and get fine dining experience, which has really kind of influenced like the hospitality side for us, and just the standards, But moved to California to be with her when she was graduating college. And after about 2-3 years being away from Texas and getting to see like a good chunk of the world, I just knew that I was from the greatest place on the planet and was eventually going to make my way home. And that pride just kind of welled up more and more the longer I was away. And the timing wasn't right just yet, but we still had some things to kind of do over there. But in that meantime, like I was in school and working part-time, and it was just a way for me to kind of like connect with my roots, and it was awesome. So, and it pushed us to like just move back as soon as humanly possible.
Were you cooking barbecue in California?
Yeah, that was actually where we started doing catering.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Where in California?
South Orange County.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot there.
Nah.
How'd you find a pit? What were you cooking on?
I started with just
gallon oil drum.
Yeah.
I started with some like, standard, hardware store smokers. And then I actually found Drew Braz from Helberg Barbecue down there, who's like, if you're familiar with, Danny and Brenda over at Heritage, Drew built all their pits. I think I was Drew's first customer actually for a custom 500.
Shout out to Drew.
Yeah, shout out Helberg Barbecue. They did my first 500, my first few pits actually, 500s. And then after we moved to Texas, I met Sonny and it's just a little closer and everything. So we started cooking on Mobergs, and yeah, that was kind of how we did it.
Well, what a journey, man. Congrats on seeing the vision and missing home and where it's led you. Thanks for hanging out with us at Troubadour.
Absolutely.
You guys, if you're ever in Waco, make sure you get down, come see Phillip and company, and have some great barbecue.